scrolling. So have you read my book, When the Sky Split Open? Most likely not. And if you've not read the book, this is the time, this is the sign for you to spare time to read the book. So what I'm going to do for you is I am going to just read let's say the prologue or just chapter 1 of the story, so you know that it is a must read for you. All right, so the title is When the Sky Split Open, and my name is Aisha Akintola, aka Aishasavvy. So let's dive into the book. Should I start from the prologue? I know you just want to just dive into the story. Lagos nights were never dark. They were loud. When NEPA did its usual magic trick and plunged the whole city into pitch black chaos, everything just got louder. Oh, that's ruckus leaking straight through the paper thin walls of Adaize's tiny Yaba flat. She was glued to a wobbly desk, profusely sweating in front of a rickety plastic fan that honestly only succeeded in wearing heat around like a broken promise. And there she was, blinking away on an empty document. The clock was closing in. Midnight deadline. 1,005 words to go. Meanwhile, a bank account looked pathetic, sitting at a grand total of 1,342 naira. Just perfect. She had been awakened that morning by her landlord, Babasile. His voice was too sweet to be comfortable. 3 months rent, my dear. I no want change am for you. If by Friday you no pay, na padlock I go put for your door. She laughed, pretending she had it sorted, but she had nothing sorted. Adaize was 27, basically a journalist with no home base. She hustled, freelanced, selling pieces to editors who'd coughed out the cash late. Some would even pay at all. Her pitches often sank into inbox like the sands on the Lagos Lagoon. No splash, no response. The few that survived earned her exposure and sometimes 10,000 naira, which is barely enough for lights or data. Our mother called weekly, praying over the long distance, ending always with, Adaize, when will you marry? Journalism doesn't cook soup. At least let us rejoice. Give us grandchildren. Adaize would swallow her sighs, for how could she say that words were a wedding and stories are children? She wanted more than being. She wanted to be heard. By then, or just then, the cursor blinking and a landlord's threat echoing in her ears, she considered closing the laptop and getting an office job. Whether secretary, receptionist, anything at the stability of silence. Then the lights went out. Not just a light bulb, the city went black. The city's endless lights died like a candle nipped between the thumb and the finger. Across Yaba, she heard people shouting, NEPA, waiting they happen now. Then the sky exploded. Yes, it did. It did not crack or boom. It simply opened. Along the darkness, a ragged seam burned with a strange gold fire. From the fissures, streaks of light start to fall, slow at first, then faster, hundreds of them. Not meteors. No, they did not move like that. Each light descended slowly, parachuting like it was controlled. Okay, people screamed, some shouted, rapture! Others fell to their knees. Adaize was frozen, her fingers gripping the rusty window frame. One of the falling lights drifted towards her street, dancing like a flame trapped in glass. It landed gently in the dust near the gutter. Not knowing what she was doing, Adaize slipped on her slippers and ran outside. The air was electric, humming against her skin. Crowds gathered around the glowing object. It pulsed faintly, mango-sized, warm, translucent. People whispered, angel, alien, or juju? They don't know. Adaize knelt down, and as soon as she touched it, the world fell away. She wasn't in Yaba anymore. She was now in someone's memory, a market woman's memory, sweating in the sun, bargaining over tomatoes, her womb heavy with child, a searing pain, a scream, blood on wrappers, people shouting, oh, she no go make her move. Then darkness. Adaize yelped and jerked into her body, gasping. The light in her palm dimmed into an ember and then disappeared. The neighbors shouted at her, waiting they happen, waiting you see. But she could not answer. Her heart pounded in fear and awe. She had made contact with someone's uncompleted life, a narrative cut short. And it had chosen her. So, do you understand the story? So, this is just a tiny piece of the iceberg. So, Adaize, what did she see? What were those embers that were falling from the sky? Imagine being in your house and the next thing you hear is the sky exploding. Not even rapture, not anything you could comprehend. But then, what was it? We don't know. But there were lights, and each time someone touches the light, Adaize in this instance, the world slips away and she is in someone's memory. So this tells us that it is not just an ordinary story. It is a story that comes with a lot of curiosity that you should unravel.